What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen. Today, I am here to do what every YouTuber is going to be doing. I mean, it's the end of the year. It's December. It's near Christmas time. It's time to pop open some Sprite cranberries and, celebrate 2024 and look forward to 2025. Everyone's going to be posting these. I want to do mine today. I'm going to be talking about who I think is going to be UFC champion in 2025. Flyweight up to heavyweight. I'm trying not to laugh at Sprite Cranberry. But let's get into this, dude. I feel like most people are going to have similar picks. These are my opinions. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Starting off in the flyweight division. I mean, come on, dude. Come on, man. That's too easy. I got to pick Pantoja, dude. I don't think Royval is going to fucking beat him if he gets another title shot. I don't think Manel Kape or Kai Kara France, I'm assuming they're going to fight each other and the winner's going to get a title shot. I don't think either of them beats him. I think they all do well against Pantoja. I don't want that to be misconstrued or, mistaken. Like, I'm not saying that Pantoja is so goated he just destroys all these guys. Like, they're all going to be good fights for him. They're all tough matchups for him, but I really don't see fucking anybody in this division beating Alexandre Pantoja. There's nobody that I look at and I'm like, yeah, this is going to be the guy to beat him, you know? I thought maybe it would be Asakura or Makayev. Makayev's currently delivering for fucking Uber. Tatsuro Taira got fraud checked by Tatsuro. Not really fraud checked, but he lost to Royval. He's going to be out of the title picture. Probably going to have to win one or two more fights and then get a title shot maybe in 2026. So he might be the guy, but right now, when I look at 2025, I don't see fucking anybody beating Pantoja, dude. I think he's going to fight twice in 2025, probably beat Royval again in a trilogy, and then defend the belt against Manel Kape or Kai Kara France at the end of the year. That's what Pantoja fucking does, dude. So I'm not picking anybody else to beat him. I think Pantoja is going to be champion by the end of the year in 2025, and we're going to be talking about a potential flyweight GOAT replacement in the conversation. He might end up higher than Mighty Mouse because he has beaten better competition. I'm just going to be... He's beaten better competition. And if he gets to like 6 or 7 title defenses against high level competition, we might have to put him in the... Like if Figueiredo comes down and Pantoja beats him as well, dog, you got to start putting him in that convo, okay? Now, moving on to the Bantamweight division. I'm going to be picking Jose... I'm picking Umar Nurmagomedov, bro. I'm picking Umar Nurmagomedov. Now, listen, dude. It really comes down to who wins Merab versus Umar, right? And I do think Merab's gonna do like good in that matchup, dude. Look at the fucking UFC website. This cunt's literally yapping on the fucking website. This guy can't even let me look at the website without yapping my foot. Hey guys, I win the belt, and Umar, you have to be man, bro. You have to be man. You know, I don't know what the fuck this guy was talking about at the press conference, but regardless, I think Umar's gonna get him up out of there. I think Umar's going to beat him. He's going to school him on the feet. I think he's going to have some moments of being out-grappled by Merab. But I honestly think that Umar Nurmagomedov is like clean enough of a striker to beat him on the feet. Pause. The way that O'Malley was able to in some moments. And other guys have been able to rock Merab and hurt him on the feet. And I also think Umar's grappling is so much better than all of those guys that he's going to be well-rounded enough to beat Merab Dvalishvili and win the belt at UFC 311. I think I can just see the cutscene of Umar and Islam with the belts together, and Hasbulla is there for some reason. You know what I mean, dude? Like, why can I just see a UFC 5 cutscene of Umar and Islam and Hasbulla and Khabib in the... Brother, we win these belts, brother. Hey, if you don't like this, okay, go watch like BFL, brother. But we all win these belts. But that's my opinion on it. And I think at the end of the year, you're getting the winner of this versus Sean O'Malley coming off the couch. I genuinely think in the Bantamweight division, it's going to be Umar fighting for the belt. Umar's going to beat Merab for the belt. And then O'Malley's going to get an Israel Adesanya, Conor McGregor type title shot coming off the injury, coming off the loss, straight back into the title fight because it was close, apparently, in the first fight. And I don't think he beats either of these guys. I think O'Malley could beat Merab, but I don't think he beats Umar Nurmagomedov. Like, I would never have picked Sean O'Malley to beat Umar. And I think, like, it's like a rock, paper, scissors where Umar beats Merab, in my opinion, and Umar beats O'Malley. I guess it's not really rock, paper, scissors. Like, they all just, they all just lose to Umar. But no, what I mean is, like, I would pick O'Malley to beat Merab, but I wouldn't pick Merab to beat Umar, but I don't know, dude. You get what I'm saying. I think Umar beats Merab and beats O'Malley this year. I don't think anyone else is getting a title shot. If I had to say any other option, I would say Merab. Like, it's going to be either Umar or Merab. Whoever wins that fight in January is probably going to be champion by the end of the year. Let's move on to the featherweight division. Really fucking obvious. I think it's going to be Topuria. This guy's not going up to 155. You guys are pissing me off with these comments. Because this guy's literally one of the most delusional fuckers in the UFC. People genuinely believe this guy, that he got on it. First of all, it wasn't him. His coach gets on it. I didn't even know this guy had a coach. His coach gets on an interview and says, yeah, dude, Topuria walks around at 190, dude. Yeah, and he's moving up to lightweight and he's fighting Charles Oliveira in Miami. First and foremost, there's no fucking way this guy who's 5'7" weighs more than Israel Adesanya walking around. There's no way this guy weighs more than fucking Colby Covington and Islam Makhachev walking around. That's number one, dude. Okay, you're not Paddy Pimblett, bro. So you're going down to 145 again. Second of all, Ilia Topuria literally put out a statement saying, no, I'm not vacating the title. I'm not leaving the division. I'm going to, I've conquered the division, but I'm going to... The guy has no idea what he's talking about. He's extremely fucking delusional. We've seen this in other instances. I don't know what... Like, listen, I do get it. Like, okay, you knocked out Volkan Max. Okay, bro. That doesn't mean that we just believe everything this guy says. I think he's going to stay at 145. I think he's going to stay the featherweight champion. And I think he's going to defend his belt this year against Volkanovski. Jesus Christ, I don't want to watch that. And against the winner of Movsar Evloev versus Diego Lopez, which will probably get made soon. Right? That's what I'm thinking if I was the UFC. I'd say, look, all right, you got to beat Volk again, and then you got to beat Lopez or Evloev. And maybe if he sticks around, he can fight Arnold Allen. But, that's not a big deal. So I think this year, Topuria will defend his belt twice, and I think it's going to be against Volkanovski successfully by KO. And I think it's going to be against Evloev or Lopez, probably by decision against both of those guys. Those guys are pretty tough. So I think he'll beat one of those guys by decision and defend his belt and keep the belt in 2025. It's either going to be, and I know this is like a meme. I'm not trying to rage bait you, but I'm just saying I could see Evloev somehow winning this fight. I will say that it's either Topuria or Evloev Merabs this fucker and ruins the featherweight division. Those are your options. I'm going to go with the good ending. Ilia Topuria stays featherweight champion in 2025. Moving on to the lightweight division. Now, listen, people are not going to agree with me on this, but nobody talks about a lot. Paddy the fucking back. Nah, come on, dude. It's going to be Islam, bro. Come on, bro. I don't even have to say shit, dude. Islam is not... here's my thing, dude. I don't think Islam's going to move up and become welterweight champion this year. I think it's going to be next year that he moves... not 2025. 2026, I think Islam's going to be moving up to welterweight and then retiring probably. I think in 2025, Islam's going to chill. He's going to defend his belt against Ahmed Sarukian via very close decision, like 48-47 type shit, like very, very close decision. And people are kind of like, bro, this, I don't know, man, he might lose to fucking Shavkat Rakhmonov or something. I can really see people buying into that for some reason. And I think he's going to stay at lightweight because Bilal Muhammad will be champion majority of the year. And I think we're going to get Islam defending his belt successfully against, who's in the lightweight division, bro? Charles Oliveira or Max Holloway. One of those two he'll defend his belt against. And that'll be that. I think Islam's going to stay the champion. He's the best fighter in the UFC. He's pound for pound number one. I know why, but I'm glad that at UFC 311, people will start talking about him again. Because, every time that someone else has a big title fight, they're like, oh my God, is this guy pound for pound number one? No, dude. Islam Makhachev is pound for pound number one. He's the best fighter in the UFC. He's on path to being one of the greatest UFC fighters of all time, if not the GOAT. And I think this year is going to defend his belt twice successfully. And then 2026, we're going to be talking about double champ or moving up. And with that, the reason I don't think he's going to move up in 2025 is because I think Bilal Muhammad is going to remain champion for most of the year. I think he's going to defend his belt in the middle of the year against Shavkat Rakhmonov by brutal, almost unwatchable 49-46 fucking decision. And people think I'm trolling. Bro, I said that before UFC 310 and now people are kind of buying in. Now people are kind of seeing the fucking vision here. People are seeing the vision. People call me a fraud. See the vision though. Because I was right about Shavkat Rakhmonov. And I'm right that Bilal Muhammad's going to beat Shavkat Rakhmonov. And then he's going to lose to this man. Listen, kid, let me tell you about Jack Della Maddalena, bro. Let me tell you about this guy. Because this is the most badass welterweight on the planet, dude. And this guy's going to be fucking UFC champion, bro. Okay? That I don't know how many times I have to fucking say this, dude. Beating Gilbert Burns is a better win than Shavkat Rakhmanov's win over Wonderboy. It should have been JDM fighting for the belt, but he got injured. That's why he's been gone. That's why people fucking shit on him for that fight against Gilbert Burns. And yes, I'm bringing this up again. I'm sorry. I know there's one. Oh, bro, you bringing this up again? Yes, I am. Okay, dude. I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny how JDM gets shit on for being 1-1 with Gilbert Burns coming off a fucking title elimination bout, right? With a broken arm, still pieces him up the entire fight. Everyone hates Marab and Movsarevluev for doing fucking nothing in the grappling. Gilbert Burns gets glazed to fucking shit for just laying on JDM, breathing heavily. And people think this guy isn't good enough to be a champion. I think he's gonna beat Kamaru Usman. I think Usman's gonna come back and look old as fuck. I love you, Usman, but come on, bro. This guy's like 38, dude. He's going to come back and look old just like Colby Covington because he's coming off a huge fucking layoff. JDM's going to piece him up on the feet, probably get taken down a couple of times, get back up because Kamaru Usman has no fucking submissions and his boxing is terrible. And I think JDM's going to beat him by decision. And then I think JDM's going to fight Bilal Muhammad at the end of the year and win the belt, dude. I love Bilal Muhammad. I would love to be wrong. Like, that's the beauty of this prediction, bro, is that I'm either right that JDM's champion or, oh, man, I was wrong. And Bilal Muhammad stays dominating the fucking welterweight division. These are my options. I love my life, dude. Welterweight's goated. It's either going to be JDM or it's going to be Bilal. I think JDM's going to get the belt if he gets a title shot. I think he's winning that shit, dude. So JDM is my pick in the welterweight division. And I move on to the middleweight division. This is one that I feel like is not as controversial as JDM. I think most people would kind of see my point with Umar and agree with the other ones that I've made. JDM's probably the most controversial one I've made so far. I think most people would agree that the middleweight champion, it's either going to be Dricus du Plessis. I didn't say Dricus was going to lose the belt. I just said he won't be champion at the end of the year, mate. Totally fucking different, okay? It's either going to be Dricus or it's going to be... Brother, I don't give a fuck about this, brother. They have to give me the belt, man. Brother, I want to fucking smash fuck everybody, brother. They have to give me the belt, man. Guys, I'm sorry. It's not Robert Whittaker. I know some of you guys thought I was going to get in here. Mate, Whittaker fucking winning the belt back, bro. He's going to fucking rebound against Baralho with a 1-2 head kick down the middle. And then he's going to get the belt back. It's not Whittaker, bro. I think Chimaev is winning the fucking belt, dude. Chimaev literally only has to fight one time this year. He's already guaranteed a title shot. We know this. We know Dana White is just waiting to get in front of that yellow fucking screen that he stands in front of every time. What's going on, fight fans? We got a badass fight. Khamzat Chimaev versus Dricus. You know he's already waiting to drop that. The second Dricus beats Sean Strickland in Australia, right? And I just, like... How the fuck am I supposed to pick Dricus? Listen, I love the Dricus du Plessis plot armor. I love how goofy he is, dude. I think it's hilarious the way that he manages to beat all these guys. And he's actually becoming very good. Like, it's not even him goofballing his way through these fights. I mean, he did faceplant a couple times against Izzy, but he actually looked dominant, right? But it only goes so far, bro. How the fuck is Dricus supposed to beat Khamzat Chimaev? You can clip this if you want. If I'm wrong, I'll be fucking very impressed. How the fuck is Dricus going to beat Khamzat Chimaev, dude? How is he going to do it? Because he got taken down pretty quickly by Robert Whittaker. His grappling is very good, but he also makes a lot of dumb mistakes early on. Like, this guy almost got guillotined by fucking Darren Till. I just think Chimaev's going to run across the cage and take him down and submit him in round one. I think that's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that. So I think that Khamzat Chimaev is going to be middleweight champion by the end of 2025. I do want to say this, though. It is funny how every year I feel like I've said this. Like, I feel like since 2022, 2023, I've been like, dude, Chimaev's winning the belt this year, boys. Chimaev's winning the fucking belt. And then this guy just pulls out of every fucking fight. But I'm hoping if he shows up in 2025, he will win the belt. I believe that. Chimaev is my middleweight champion of 2025. Let's move on to the light heavyweight division. And this is probably where people get mad, okay? And I don't do this to make you mad. I'm not doing this to you. I'm doing this for you, okay? I'm putting my hand on your shoulder right now. Listen, brother. Big Ank is coming, okay? Dude, Big Ank is coming, bro. He's gonna fucking get He's gonna get Poetan, bro. I think Magomed Ankalaev is winning the fucking belt, dude. The thing about Pereira is he's good enough to beat Ankalaev. Don't mistake this as me being like, oh yeah, Pereira's a fraud, dude. That's not the type of person that I am when I talk about fights. My thing is, Alex Pereira was getting pieced the fuck up by Khalil Roundtree. Khalil fucking Roundtree. Darius, basically. And I just feel like Pereira, every time he shows up, he looks older and older. Dude, you cannot lie that he's like 37. He's pulling up. He's looking fucking old in the face, dude. I think he's going to show up against Magomed Ankalaev after all this, like, not even duck. I'm not even going to say ducking. You can call it what you want. Avoiding, you know, trying to set up other fights. This guy's calling out Jamahal Hill for a rematch and people aren't fucking calling him out for it. But regardless, I think every time a champion does that, when they finally fight the guy that they were supposed to fight, they never win. And they just prolong it and they get older. Ankalaev's younger than Pereira. He's a great striker. He has the threat of the wrestling. He's not going to submit him. He's more likely to land dangerous ground and pound if he takes down Pereira early on, which we've seen Pereira get taken out early on by fucking Yuri Prohaska. And let's go for that. And, you know, Jan Blachowicz, you know. I think fucking Ankalaev's going to beat him, dude. I really do think that's going to happen. I could see Pereira, like, having a rematch with him and winning it, but I'm just going to say Ankalaev will be champion by the end of 2025 in the light heavyweight division. I know you guys don't like this. Hey, I know you guys don't like this, but this is truth, brother. I think Ankalaev's going to be champion. No bullshit. I seriously think this, okay? Last one, heavyweight division. I mean, come on, dude. You know, Sergey Spivak, he's going to be champion. Nah, come on, dude. It's Tom Aspinall, bro. It's literally Tom Aspinall. He's already the fucking champion of the division, bro. I think he's going to fight John Jones this year. Even if he, the thing about this shit is, even if he loses to John Jones somehow, I still think this fucking guy is going to end up as the champion because Jones is just going to retire after they fight. Obviously, I think Tom Aspinall's the favorite. So it seems like it's going to be like Aspinall beats Jones, Jones retires, Aspinall's the champion. Even if Jones manages to plot armor his way through it, which I could weirdly see happening somehow. I know that's like a hot take, but I'm not saying I'm picking Jones. I'm just saying I could see Jones plot armoring his way through Tom Aspinall. Don't shoot me. But dude, even if Jones fucking wins, bro, I feel like Tom Aspinall ends the year of 2025 as the heavyweight champion. There's no way this guy ends the year as 2025 not the undisputed heavyweight champion. Like, Tom Aspinall will be the heavyweight champion. He's too good. He beats every single other person in the division inside of 2 fucking minutes. If the second Jones retires, this is the new guy that's going to be beating up blobs every month, dude. So, yeah, shout out to Tom Aspinall. He will be the heavyweight champion by the end of 2025. These are my predictions for who I think is going to be champion at the end of the year. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing a lot of cool videos leading into 2025. I'm also working on a very big collab right now. So you can guess who that is. You know, it is what it is, dude. Yeah, man. See you guys in the next video, boys. Have a good one. Goodbye.